guys, welcome back to another episode of Home Sweet Home Ocala. I'm Elady with Great Expectations Realty, and with me today and always is
Aly with Great Expectations Realty as well.
So we are going to start out today with what the market is doing, the stats. And we're going to change it up a little bit because I'm the one always giving the stats. And today I'm going to actually hand my paper over to Aly and see how she does with my stats.
All right. So new listings in the 7 days.
In the last 7 days.
In the last 7 days.
Okay, she's doing good so far, guys, okay? Remember, it's her first time doing this, so let's not be harsh.
You know, I never even look at the sales stats that much. I'm so bad.
I do it every morning. I'm like, every morning, let's see what's going on. So
I'm always just looking at, like, how many for rent signs are out there? All right. So new listings in the last 7 days, it's 416.
Okay.
Increases in those prices were only 60.
Not bad.
So, okay. And decreases, 422.
That's my kind of like, that's what I like, is the decreases, because every time you see a decrease, your buyers are automatic like, hey, this decrease, and I was really watching this. So decreases I like.
I just watch it just because, like, ooh, decrease.
Yes.
Like, come on, when there's a sale anywhere, you pay attention.
You pay attention,
right? All right, so back on the market, 91.
Okay.
And sold for these 7 days, 233.
One of those is mine.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. Expired only 36, so they're going to be probably popping up back.
Yeah. Next week. Next week. Or tomorrow. You'd be surprised.
That's true.
Yeah. Almost, Literally
the day after.
Yeah. Usually, or on the weekends, I don't see a lot of new stuff hitting. I personally don't list on a Saturday just because everybody's kind of doing their own thing anyways.
Yeah.
So
and
I like
not
to
even going to get that many eyes on it.
Yeah. I usually, on my new listings, I'll do either a Monday or a Thursday. Yeah. Thursday works like a beauty because they see it and then they want to see it on the weekends.
Yeah, you work with
that
algorithm.
Works. Yep.
All right. Lease, which we know is like a lot more than this, is 38.
Yeah, that's just on Stellar.
That's just on Stellar MLS. We know there's a lot. Two of them are mine, literally.
Right.
All right. And then pending, so pending to close, 327.
Nice.
Yeah, not bad, right?
Nice.
All right. So, I want to ask you, because I know that you, first of all, you know everybody in Ocala. Literally.
I do know a lot of people, but I've been here since 95.
Okay.
I've seen it grow, and I've done a lot of networking.
But people remember you because you were also very kind.
Yes.
All right. Mm-hmm. You actually, you show initiative in even saying hello.
Right.
Okay, we were just at one of my apartments, and I was getting a fridge delivered, and one of the workers that was delivering my fridge was like, hey, I know you.
And I'm like, yeah, how are you? I'm like, yeah, how are you? Long time no see. It did. I've known him for so many years, and he's still in Marion Oaks. And I've just, I know it sounds funny, but Walgreens. That's where he worked, was at Walgreens. And anytime I needed any photos or anything, like, hey, come here, help me with this machine. Like, how do I do this or whatever? So even just going into a store and saying, hi, how are you?
Your
just
attitude really just makes such a huge difference.
And it makes their day. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Especially when you're working. Yeah. Good attitude is just like, oh, good vibes.
Yeah. I go, everywhere I go, like even at Starbucks, obviously. I go there and I get to the window and they're like, oh my God. It's been such a long day. I want to go home. I says, all right, listen, this is a plan. First, you give me my coffee. After I have the coffee, then you sneak out the window. You're skinny enough to fit through it. And you get in the backseat of my car, and I'll wheel you out of here, and then I'll take you home. So that right there just makes
what happened.
Exactly. I'm like, I'll take you home. There's no need for you to be grumpy and stuff making somebody's coffee. But just giving them that extra, it goes a long way. It goes a long way.
It does. It really
There's
does.
no need to be mean and be like, well, you're working, you're getting paid, give me my coffee. No. I'm like, jump out the window. Come on, you fit. I know you're like a twig.
I always say to people, I hope your day at work's ends soon. And they're always like, oh, thank you.
Yeah, just any little thing will make their day.
Yeah.
So I do know a lot of people. I do.
They remember you. That's
they do.
A good thing.
They do. Yeah. As long as it's for good reasons.
Well, I haven't met anybody yet who remembers you for a bad reason.
For a bad reason. Yep.
All right. So, question for you, because I know you're in sales a lot. How is that market looking like?
So, when you've been in this industry for years, in this business for years, you kind of know that November and December is super slow.
Yeah.
These 2 months in particular is time for
dead season.
Family. It's our dead season. So for me, I do have investors And I still have
Those,
a couple
those
first
do
time
not have a dead
homebuyers.
season.
They don't have a
Just
dead
FYI.
season. They see a price reduction.
Yes.
They're like, we're going for it.
Yes.
So luckily, I've been blessed where I am still working, staying busy in real estate.
Even with investing in like new construction, which we're seeing them
Correct.
pop up literally everywhere.
Correct.
So, yep.
Yeah, and that's what they're doing. Most
Yeah.
of my investors are buying new construction, renting it.
Yeah.
So for me, it's been pretty stable.
Okay.
But this is our slow season.
Yep.
Come January, February, oh my God,
picks
it's
up
income
again.
tax season, and it's like, woohoo, time to buy.
Yeah.
So I know, again, we prepare ourselves financially as well as mentally for November and December.
Yeah.
Because these are our slower months.
However, I'm going to take it back to property management now.
Yes.
This is a pretty big, not that it actually has like highs or low seasons,
Right.
because it doesn't.
It doesn't.
But it's been crazy lately.
Oh, yeah.
Like nuts. Very
A
nutty.
little bit too crazy, which is weird because even though
Yeah.
real estate is usually slow in November and December, property management has not been this year.
Yes.
But in prior years,
Because usually
it
a lot of
is
people don't
because
even rent,
they don't
during
want
the
to spend their money
holidays.
for the holidays. They
But-
want to buy gifts and stuff, for those that celebrate.
Right. It's been crazy
This
out
year
there,
has
and we've
been-
been noticing a lot of new things happening. That's why we come on here to talk to you guys about what we're seeing new.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of the new things that I'm seeing, we're not going to name names. We're not going to put
Right.
anybody out there. Ocala is still technically a small town. We
Right.
respect everyone, okay?
Right.
But we are seeing a lot of realtors getting into property management or
Trying to get into property management.
yes.
My
we're seeing
beautiful
we're
people,
seeing
my beautiful
backlash.
co-workers, if you do not have the proper training,
Don't do it.
please don't do it. Don't attempt it just to make a couple dollars extra a month, because then we are the ones that have to try to
And I'm gonna say
clean it
this.
up, and
I'm gonna
it's
say this
a
again and
disaster.
again because I know and I see it coming already.
Right.
Property management. It is the easiest way to lose your license.
Mm-hmm.
It is the easiest way to get sued.
It is.
Okay, it's extremely easy.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do it if you are not prepared and know exactly and
What
have
you're
the
doing.
training, and also have a great broker who's gonna back you up. Okay, that's honestly my advice to anybody, any real estate
Right.
agent who wants to get into property management. Get yourself a broker who's already in property management.
Right. Because you need to. I just picked up 20 units, as you know.
Tell
And
the story because it's a good one.
Oh Lord, it's the last 3 weeks. I think I've worked the most in property management than I have in the past year. And I'm pretty active in property management. I'm pretty
You
active
are.
in sales.
But
this
you
one-
manage really
right.
great.
But this one is making me get bags under my eyes. Like today, I didn't even want to put makeup on, guys. I'm like, I know we're gonna record, and that's okay. This is me right here being raw, no
The
makeup,
reason
no
I'm nodding and
filter.
smiling is because I know.
Yeah, it's been crazy. So, a friend sold a broker friend sold these investors units. They have not been managed properly. And now I have to come and clean up the mess, which I enjoy doing. I don't mind it.
Usually it's great when it's one property, but when it's multiple properties
With multiple issues,
with tenants already in some of them.
yeah, it's a problem because I can't. Where do I move these?
Yes.
I
And again,
had a ceiling
easiest-
collapse in one of them. Where do I move them?
Easiest way to get sued.
Yeah,
Easiest way to get sued.
easiest way. Yeah.
So you gave a great example of a tenant telling you something, right?
Yeah.
If a tenant tells you something, you already know. You are
You know.
legally pretty much bound to take care of whatever the problem is.
Yep, because he already said there was an issue. I saw the issue today.
It wasn't
I
even
took
your issue.
pictures. It wasn't
You had
even my
nothing
issue.
to do with that. It happened way before your time.
This happened months ago, and it was never addressed. And it's a big liability. So again, that's why we say, if you are going to get into property management, please know what you're doing. If you are an owner out of state and you're trying to self-manage and you think you're doing a great job, but you haven't seen your property in the last 10 years,
you might want to get a property manager or at least come down here and check on your property.
Yeah, because you don't know what your property looks like anymore.
And I'm going to tell y'all and warn y'all, a property who does not have constant maintenance will be a very big expense down the line.
Exactly. And again, that's what we do, and that's what we are here for.
Yeah, we're trying to prevent you that massive bill where you're just like, how am I going to pay this?
Right, because it was never done.
Not every owner is rich, okay?
Correct.
First of all.
Right.
I know a lot of conceptions. I know a lot of conceptions like, you own a house, so you must have money.
Yeah, it's an investment property. No, I bought this investment property like 20 years ago when it cost me like $40,000.
And there's a lot of things to maintain. A house is very expensive to maintain. Not only big things like AC, wells, if you have a well, sewer, so many things to go accounted for. That is honestly our jobs as property managers to take care of.
Yeah. Yep. So just, again, these are just things to think about when it comes to property management. Another thing that we would like to make possible soon-to-be tenants aware of is a couple things that we have both encountered as property managers as well, which ain't fun. They tend to be a little bit frustrating. So when you are looking for a property, and you want to rent this house, it's gorgeous. It's exactly where I want to be. It's that side of town. I want to go take a look at it. I'm going to schedule an appointment. The property manager calls me. They schedule the appointment. You do not know that the property manager lives 40 minutes away. And the property manager gets there and you're not there because you change your mind.
I try to call people. Right. I try to get them to confirm. It doesn't always work. Okay? Right. When they don't confirm, I'm actually a lot of the time still going out there.
But the worst part is when they do confirm.
And then they don't even show up.
But then they ghost you.
Yeah.
That's very frustrating for us because, again, we're not salary employees.
No.
We're not hourly employees.
No.
So we're taking out of our time, our money. Yeah. It's a lot that's entitled. Another thing is, I love that house that you have listed. That's a 3-2. That's $1,500 a month. Can I go see it? I want to move in tomorrow. Sure. Let's go see it. We go see it. They do the application. Okay, we can sign the lease in about 48 hours because it takes us time to do all the screening, or a third-party vendor to do all the screening.
Correct.
And then you call them and you tell them, okay, well, this is what we're going to need for deposit. Oh, well, I don't have that money now.
Well, we can't rent you that property now.
After we did all this and after you lost money on applying.
Correct.
So we need to make you guys aware and hopefully help you understand.
You need to be able to qualify for the rental.
And you need to be financially ready.
Yes.
Like, we can't just rent you a house because you look good on paper and you like it, but you have no money.
Yeah, it doesn't work like that. Most companies will ask you for first month, security deposit, and there's some companies also that ask you for last month. Mm-hmm. If you have like a low credit score or something like that, a lot of owners, and I'm saying this specifically owners, okay, will also ask you for a double security deposit or half of a security deposit, something to just reassure them, okay? Remember that security deposit is technically your money at the end, as long as the property is kept as well as you received it.
So it's just, again, it's finances that you need to be prepared for.
Correct.
Another thing that we want to make you guys aware of is do not apply without seeing the property. Yes. There is a fee to apply, and unfortunately, once you hit that apply now button, it becomes non-refundable.
Yep, and that's for most companies, just FYI, because we technically, there's only a couple systems to use.
Right.
And they're all kind of the same.
Right, and the thing is that we can't even sit here and refund you because
it's not even us.
We have nothing to do with this. It's our third party vendor. So once you hit that apply now without seeing the house,
once you hit that apply button, you are applying for a background check and all that comes along with it.
Right. So again, these are just things that we want to make everybody aware when you're going into the rental process.
Yes.
So please be financially prepared. Have all your ducks in a row.
And please be forthright.
Right.
And all your informations. I know if you have an eviction, it's very, very hard, extremely hard to find a house that will actually accept your application.
Any bankruptcies, foreclosures, or evictions is going to be very difficult.
Correct.
And that's why we try to help our tenants. We do payment plans.
Yes.
We try to do as much as we can to help y'all.
Nobody ever wants
to
an
avoid
eviction.
an eviction. Because
Okay.
once you get an eviction,
It stays on your record, and it's public record.
we can't erase that.
Nope.
We can't erase that. Once you have an eviction, it's there.
It's there.
So if we're calling you and we give you different options, I mean, our broker has even authorized us to do, okay, listen, we know you're not going to pay. Just hand me the key. Just move out. Just sign this paper for me that confirming that you're vacating, and we'll end it here.
Yep. You are free to walk away without an eviction.
You're not going to see a lot of realties do that. They're gonna do an
probably
eviction.
do an eviction on you.
Yeah, and again, it's so there's different ways that we help you to try to avoid that, because we're not here to ruin you. We're here to help you.
Correct.
We're here to help you in the future be able to purchase.
And owners too, they don't want an eviction. They have to pay for that.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. So that's pretty much what, what we try to do to help. So if y'all, if you guys have any homes that you want to bring into property management, give us a call. If you're having difficulties with you're out of state, this or that, we're here to help.
Yes.
So, and the tenants
and even if you
too.
would just like some information, Google's great. Experience is better.
Exactly.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Absolutely.
I always say it.
Yeah. And you done said it, and it's true, because I mean it's you can sit here and go, you can YouTube stuff.
Yeah.
But
you haven't seen what I've seen.
Yeah. I mean, I think we've seen it all.
I think now
you had a crazy eviction this week.
I did. That was my first eviction. I wasn't even
I haven't had one yet, so that's good.
It wasn't even a tenant that I put in.
Right.
And the funny thing is, this person apparently has a great history. I don't know what happened. That's not my part. We don't ask those kind of questions.
Right.
I do my job legally.
And I know you try to help.
I did. I really did. I said the same thing. Please hand me the key, sign the forms, which is a confirmation and an agreement to vacate the property. Meaning you are handing me over this property back to me. Okay? Even though you're on a lease or whatever happened or anything like that, now it's my property. And you can walk scot-free. That's it. You don't have to pay anything else.
Again, that's a help that we offer. We don't have to.
Unfortunately for this tenant, they did not comply. And I did have to file an eviction. Again, first time even doing an eviction. Great broker. Thank you, Andrea. Yeah. She really kind of
guided us through
the she walked me through it. Again, I would not be in property management if it wasn't for the broker. I'm going to repeat this to ancient times.
Right.
And the reason is, even as property managers, when we educate ourselves, you want somebody who's also seen it all.
Yeah, who's actually
and
done it.
Andrea's seen it all.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I don't think there's one thing that she has not seen.
Nope.
So yeah, she did walk me through it. We use Ways and I can't even say their name. Heist forms and leases and all that stuff. They're amazing. Their team is amazing.
Right.
They even sent me on the dot emails on what is happening. It got to the courts.
Right.
It was signed. It was delivered. It got to the sheriff's office. So amazing process.
Everything. It's an easy process. And again,
it went great because I had the paperwork as well.
Correct.
Okay.
So you just can't sit here and try to self-manage a home and say, I want them evicted. There's a process.
Yes. Correct. It went great because I had a great broker, because I had all my ducks in a row, and because we had a great lawyer.
Yep.
3 things. Okay. That's the honest truth.
Yeah.
Was it easy? No, it was hard to watch. It was a very sad story. I'm not going to get into details. But there were kids involved.
Right.
So that wasn't...
So it's always sad. It's always
it's never a good thing. It's never a good thing.
And again, we're humans.
Yes.
So we try to avoid this, but it's also part of our job.
Yes.
And we're working for the owners as well. So it's not something that we like to do, but if that's where it takes us, then that's what we have to do. And that's probably the hardest part of our job.
Yeah. I would honestly have to say yes. I honestly joke around, but I really mean it. We need therapy for the things that we see.
Absolutely.
Okay. And again, she was a great tenant before.
Yeah.
No
something happened,
whatsoever.
But who knows what happened?
Who knows?
Yeah.
And it can happen to anybody.
Exactly. Which is the worst, but
yeah.
So on a happier note now, let's talk about events going on this weekend.
All right.
So starting tomorrow, Saturday, November 18th, they're doing the Light Up Ocala.
Okay, which is the first time I'm probably going to be able to actually see it and all that stuff. I know you told me traffic is horrible, but I might
Traffic is horrible, but just take the back roads. Take the back roads. You'll be fine. So Light Up Ocala is a big thing that starts at 4 p.m. It's gorgeous. There's also a lot of different shops and restaurants that you can go hang out at and, get yourself some drinks. There's Starbucks you can actually walk to. Starbucks. There's Harry's. Anyways, there's Grandpa Joe's. Love that candy store. So there's definitely stuff to do. For Light Up Ocala is, it's also, they have live music and stuff like that. So it's really entertaining. Yeah. So
it's really pretty. It's a great place to go. Just
it's gorgeous.
Literally go take pictures.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. So that is tomorrow starting at 4 p.m. They don't have a closing time because it's whatever time the city decides to shut them off, they go off. And then tomorrow morning from 9 to 2 is the Ocala Farmers Market. Okay. Also in downtown.
All right.
So those are the main...
You're going to probably be spending a lot of time downtown.
Yes. Those are the two main events. There's a whole bunch of other events going on, but those are the main two one that I know a lot of people go to. So that's why I wanted to mention it, because you'll have half of Ocala, Light Up Ocala. So in a couple weeks, we'll also have the Ocala parade, Christmas parade, and we'll keep you informed of that and when that's happening, where to get parking and all that information for that. So for today, that's it. Thanks, guys, for joining us. Again, my name is Elady Fonseca with Great Expectations Realty. You can reach me directly at 352-454-4099.
And again, I'm Allie Pena with Great Expectations Realty as well. And my number is 786-515-7640.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Elady Fonseca, 35245444099. ELADYFONSECA3@gmail.com. Allie Pena, 786-515-7640. ALY.FLREALTOR@gmail.com.